You want it starting slow or with the chord progression?
Yeah, just like that's fine,
Yeah.
I think.
All right, here we go. One, two, three.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to another great episode of Life in the Pocket. I already said that. You're about to hear it in like 5 seconds, but we're going to give you a little Christmas jingle before we start out the show.
A jingle jangle.
All the norms are back. We're not even going to go into that, but we're back. In the studio, Lit Peace Studios. And here's a little ditty we like to call Emmanuel
We
by
painted the
Coleman
walls
Coleman.
green for Christmas.
One more time.
Wait for it. Wait for it to come back around. Yeah. Emmanuel. He's coming.
Oh, come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to, O Israel. To attack. Shall come to thee, O Israel. One more time. Shall come to thee, O Israel. Israel.
Merry Christmas.
All right, yeah. Welcome to another great episode of Life in the Pocket.
In
Ho,
my
ho,
pocket.
ho.
We're back in Lit P Studios, as you can see here by the TV screen.
Oh, there's video. I keep forgetting.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, there is video, and hopefully there's high quality audio.
Bro, you know what would be
High
sick
quality.
if we piped the video from your phone to the TV so we could see ourselves on the TV. Because that would be
Why?
No, I was looking at options to, you know how we've always wanted to do like multiple shots?
Yeah.
And there
For
is this
sure.
app where you can use iPhones and then it sends them all to one phone after you're done, and you can use that. But then we'd all have to shut all of our phones off so that they're not interrupted. The thing about
can do
recording with iPhones is great, okay, because iPhones have great cameras, all that kind of stuff. But when you're recording a podcast that's 45 minutes long, You have 45 minutes of time where somebody could text you, call
Yeah.
you. You get a notification from Fox News. You get a notification from Apple News. You
They
get a
call you, they beep you, they might
and-
want to reach you.
And when
Yeah.
they call me, beep
Kim
me,
Possible
if you
style.
want to reach me, it turns the camera
Beep,
recording
beep,
off.
beep.
And it's tough to not have it's tough to turn notifications off and that kind of thing because
When you're famous.
What happens?
when you have kids,
Yeah.
it's like what if your kid jumps off your house?
Yeah.
And then your wife's trying to reach you, say, "Hey, we're going to the hospital,"
Hey,
and you're like, "Hey, I can't get your call because I'm filming." Like,
Yeah. What if Ada set the house on fire
Look,
and we didn't know it and
dude,
it was
that is
burning?
super possible.
What you're describing right now is just the life that we live.
Oh, for sure. Like I would have jumped off a house.
No,
I
I'm
just-
talking about.
I did jump off a house onto a trampoline.
Actually, I probably wouldn't have jumped off a house. I was kind of that.
I for
wussy-
sure jumped off
wussy
the
kinda guy.
house, off the trampoline into the.
Into the pool. That would be a pro move if you did that.
Yeah, now I'm trying to remember if I actually did it because
You probably just imagined it.
I definitely jumped off the house onto the tramp. Well, actually, you guys never saw my backyard on Bayou Drive,
I've never seen it in my life.
I've never seen it one time.
but we had a deck, a fort, the swing set, and the trampoline was in the 90-degree angle formed by
Oh.
the deck and the swing set.
Yeah.
And then the fort went up above that.
Oh, yeah.
And so I would climb to the very top of the fort frame
Oh,
and
yeah.
jump off of that. And there was no bounce. Like, it was just all you could do to survive the fall. It was just like land on the trampoline and hope you don't fly
Die.
off into the side of the house.
The abyss.
Yep.
Anyway, Merry
happens.
Christmas, almost.
Yeah. I'll marry almost Christmas.
I broke my arm in a trampoline accident one time. You want to hear the story?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Was it Christmas?
it was not Christmas.
Was it at least cold
Then can
outside?
it. I'm just kidding.
It wasn't. I don't think it was. I think it was
say it
during the
was cold
summer.
outside. It was July.
It was
Things hurt way worse.
Santa
when you get hurt
was
in the
there.
cold.
That's freaking true.
Even though if you want to learn the truth about Santa, go listen to our Santa Unveiled episode from last year.
What a great episode.
So sorry.
What just happened?
All I did was give it a gentle swirl and it flew out of the cup.
Oh, good.
This flag has been desecrated.
Anyway, so
It's already black.
it
and
really
white,
has
so-
nothing to do with the trampoline. It was early one summer morning, and my friend laid a metal ladder, like a small metal, like
What's a flatter?
small
It
metal
rose such a clatter.
rat ladder, and it had metal rungs on the ladder, like rungs, the circle things,
Yeah,
not
right.
the
Yeah,
steps.
yeah, for sure.
And so it was wet because it had been sitting out all night, and I decided to walk up the ladder onto the trampoline, busted it, didn't even make it to the trampoline, broke my arm. Yeah.
Dude.
There goes my head.
Oh, snap. All
You want to
right.
hear my second arm broken story? It's a lot better.
I've got a great one.
Okay,
Is this
so
what we're doing?
Broken bone stories. I like this.
yeah, this one's probably one of the most embarrassing moments in my life. So
All right.
just know that if you're listening to this episode,
How old are you? If you're younger than 10, it can't even be that embarrassing.
I was probably 12,
okay.
13
It can be embarrassing
maybe.
then. So middle school.
Yeah, yeah. And it's because you have to know a little bit about the birds and the bees for this one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What?
So me and my friend were hanging out with one of his friends. He lived in like this rich neighborhood.
Guys,
Like,
stop the episodes. Close the app.
so
Refresh.
so I don't know technically the name of that neighborhood. I don't think it's Highland, but it's like all the really big houses in between Line Avenue and
No, it's South Highlands. It's just a rich part of the
yeah.
neighborhood.
So like the huge houses. Like when you go by Rhino, not Rhino, yeah, isn't that Rhino Coffee?
Yeah.
And drive into those big houses. He lives like on that street.
Gotcha.
So we're
Over
with
by
one of
the,
his
what's that place called?
Norton Art Gallery.
Bingo.
Yeah, all up in there. So.
The Norton Art Gallery was his house. Got it.
Pretty much. Yeah, we were at the Norton Art Gallery. No,
Gotcha.
we weren't. But
You and Norton?
yes, me
Yeah.
it was me and Norton.
That Norton knows his art, let me tell you.
Anyway, so this was a rich friend. I was hanging out of his rich friend house, 2-story house, of course.
Dang.
So then we went to his other my rich friend's house.
Nice.
But we had to journey there. And to get there, we were going through other rich people's houses' backyards.
Oh,
Which
bro.
some of them
Even
were
rich kids do
Like
that?
Ferris
Yeah.
Bueller style, huh?
Yeah. So
I thought that was like a white collar kid thing.
Yeah.
some of them were gated, some of them
rich
weren't.
kids take their like 4-wheeler.
That's true. We should have rode a golf
Yeah,
cart
or they're like their Mars rover. I don't know.
or their helicopter. But
Mars Rover's not going to be very fast.
that's true.
Dude, it's not about speed. It's
Oh, it's
luxury.
It's about speed.
Okay.
When you're a kid, it's about speed.
So, anyways,
But when you're a rich kid,
yeah,
who knows?
I don't know.
I
was
don't
never
know
rich.
either. So we're walking through these yards, and this one doesn't have a fence, but it has a golden retriever.
Nice.
Okay,
So you run.
Dude, that's how they got rich.
As we were walking
They
through
had
the backyard,
Airbud.
the golden retriever, and this is a huge
He
backyard.
literally retrieves gold.
Like the golden retriever
nice.
is maybe like 70 yards away. Okay. And he's running full fledged. And so, like, the first thing you do
Is
is be
run.
like, does this dog bite or something like that? Or, yeah, do we run? And he goes, he doesn't bite, but he does hump.
Dude,
Nice.
just bite me.
So,
And you're like, what does hump mean?
well, no, I knew, 13, 14. We,
Got it.
We
I
had
don't
the
need-
basics.
Your age keeps changing, man.
Whatever.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it does.
matter.
You got
okay.
older.
It was last year. All right.
Oh my God. It was this morning.
I was 25, okay?
It was literally today.
So we start running, okay? The dog's just kind of like, he's not biting us, but he's like trying to catch up.
Yeah.
And I trip in a hole,
Just a little
break my arm, am laying there with a
then
broken
you get
arm, and then
humped.
the dog is humping me. Yeah. So then I have
Yes.
to climb a fence that was like literally 5 feet tall. I
arm's
mean, with a broken arm. And I didn't understand, but like when we got to that kid's house and the dad realized my arm was broken, he just kept saying, "Please don't sue me. Please don't." And I was like, I don't.
That's what rich people think about.
Dude,
back
I
you
just need
should
to,
have.
I was like, bro, I just need you to call my mom. Like, what
Just
are you
give
talking
me-
about?
just
call my mom. Seriously, get your dog off me and call my mom.
Yeah. So Merry Christmas,
So yeah,
everybody.
that was my second arm broken story.
Believe it or not, this is a Christmas episode.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
Dude, Merry Christmas, you filthy golden retrievers.
Yeah,
Dude, let's throw. You didn't tell him to follow us.
I do that at the end now.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
I don't
right.
pay attention. I
Yeah.
guess.
Dude, that mic is sweet.
Yeah,
It
let me
is.
go ahead and do my mic rec too. So as you can see, I'm sporting a new mic. It says Rode on the side.
Roadie.
Yeah, no, it's a Rode Pod mic. It's
Where-
built for
why is there a
pods.
stick through that O?
It means it's out of phase.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
It's edgy.
That's very edgy.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight.
Anyways, so
I'm getting one.
it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If you've noticed, I used to have this one, which is the famous sought
They're
after
famous.
SM7B.
You want to know why it's famous?
made by Shure, because
Michael Jackson used it.
yeah, Michael Jackson used it.
Also,
And-
everybody's mom uses it.
Anyways, you'll see a lot of
My mom
podcasters
doesn't.
that have that, and that's cool. It's a good mic. I just hated it, to be honest. It is this Shure SM7B.
I also need to throw this out there. I did not buy this like, oh, we're gonna do a podcast. I gotta buy an SM7B. I already
You kind of did.
I
bro.
did.
No, not
he
me.
already had it. Remember?
not me.
Oh yeah, I forgot you already had it.
Yeah. Or did you? You
Yeah.
got it like right when we started or
Here's-
something.
no,
like
I
that.
had it. I got it for Christmas several years ago.
Here's my beef. I'm interrupting.
Dude, why is that thing $600? Probably comes with the cloud. But
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I've got beef with Shure now. I do. Real tangible beef.
oh, where's
Okay.
it at? Let's see it.
Okay, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it. We've already talked about the SM7B. It's fine. It's not worth what they want for it.
Yeah, let me just say that when I had the SM7B, I heard Coleman's voice coming through. I think that's like $150 mic, or maybe like
Maybe
$100.
less. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, his voice sounds better. And it's just the only reason I have this is because people who record podcasts have it. Anyways.
I will say there are definitely for $400 you can get a much more versatile
For 500
and better sounding.
For 500 when it's on sale, you can get the Slate VMS1.
Yeah. And it
that
can do everything.
emulates every mic ever.
Yeah. Whatever
I don't
you
know
want
anything
it.
about that.
Oh, we're going to talk about it.
It's Slate smart technology.
It's
in the mic.
basically like a Kemper for a microphone.
Yeah. It's a mic profiler.
And it
What?
And it emulates like this Sony $10,000 mic that all these professionals have that they like swear by and stuff. And these producers get it and they're like, yeah, I can tell a difference, but it's very small. And that mic is $10,000 and this mic was $500. Yeah.
Holy matrimony.
So anyway, my beef with Shure. Okay.
Yeah.
back to
Your
that.
beef.
So first of all, if you saw the video of me playing that drum part the other day and saw me say, I'm never using an SM57 again, that's not true. I have used it since then. But
You dirty liar.
the design in which Shure made, I mean, it's a classic. Don't get me wrong. I've used them my entire drumming career. But the design of the clip and the mic and the all of that, it is the worst. Let me just tell you. Sennheiser nailed it. They nailed it.
That's true.
Shure did not. That is beside the point, though. That's not even the main beef.
Get that out of
So
here.
after we started talking about the pod mic, how much is the pod mic, Hunter?
It is a solid $99.99.
That is incredible. That's
Wow.
incredible. $99.99 versus $400, and the response is almost the same. You said there's some minor differences. We can talk about those.
So, yeah.
But let me just. This is it. This is what I want to get to.
Get it off your chest.
This is my beef with Shure. Okay. What is this?
That's a
is-
Shure
What is this?
MV7 USB podcast microphone.
Oh.
They created.
Look at the price.
Yeah, they created it to kind of be like what the pod mic was doing, but more affordable.
Look at this price. $400.
Well, click on that. I don't know what I've seen.
Look
I've,
at this.
He sent us a video of that one.
I've gotten that. I didn't watch the video.
Telling me.
Full honesty.
It's full on the most gimmicky product I've ever seen.
Yeah, and things about it are really dumb. Like it has this touch sensor thing on it.
what is that for?
Guys.
I guess to be cool, so you can be like, here, let me turn my mic up.
First of all,
That's
it's
just-
USB.
what?
Why? Why is it USB?
Because
and
that's
it has
for-
a mute button on it.
Second,
That's for people who don't know
Go to the
anything
back.
about.
People who don't know anything don't need to spend $250 on a mic.
exactly.
Right,
Go
they need to
this
buy this.
Yeah, this is where it gets
They need
even
to
more
spend
ridiculous.
$400.
Look at
Okay.
this. A headphone jack.
bro. Here's what I would.
And it's not even USB-C.
Here's what I want from you, Shure. Here's what I
Wait,
want.
what
from
is that?
That's that old mini
micro
USB.
USB?
Yeah, micro USB. No, is it micro USB?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, this is what I want from you, Shure. I don't want these gimmicks.
I want you to cut the crap.
And too, if you do some research, the response isn't nearly as good as this. It doesn't sound as good. Here's what I want to get to.
For anybody who doesn't know what response means, it's the range of frequencies
Go back
that
to
the
the
microphone
gimmicks, the
picks
touch
up.
bar. Okay, Shure. First off, if you had taken this out and this out, and this is where it really gets me. This is what it's all about right here. This obnoxious logo.
Because if you notice, this doesn't have it plastered on the side.
No. This logo is the reason they made this, so that people will use it on their podcast and everybody will see Shure in gigantic 40-point font on the side.
Yeah.
And
It's branding.
if
Why are
you-
you mad?
I think it's more like 42.6 font.
I
I'm
don't
mad.
think anyone would deny that they want people to buy their stuff.
That's not not my problem with it. My problem with it is the whole thing encompassed. They're taking advantage. That's what I'm saying. They're
Yes.
taking advantage. And if they had just taken the gimmicks out, taken the USB out, taken the headphone jack out, and made it $100, I would be completely content.
Oh,
with it.
yeah. I'd
I
be
don't
fine
care
with
what
that.
it sounds like for $100.
I bet you, too, if you took this stuff off, it would be $100.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But in order to justify making it $250, you have to put all these weird gimmicks in it.
And here's another thing that really makes me mad as a media guy. Okay, so this, if you see up here, it's got this wide rim. So there's two basic microphone, screw on sizes. Yeah. And you have the big one and you have the small one. Well, Rode created, I wish I could show you. I probably can't. Here, let me pull it up. But
I don't know if this is where you're going, but this doesn't spin freely,
yeah, it doesn't.
while that one does.
Yeah.
Now,
And this
did
one
that
doesn't
really cost
spin
that
freely.
much more to just
Probably
make
not.
it spin freely? That's annoying to have to do that.
Yeah. The thing is, I mean, obviously that might look stupid. I would never buy it. It is not, they're not trying to sell that mic to us.
They're trying to
understand.
sell it to girls that start a podcast.
Why are they girls?
I don't know.
Okay, it won't show you the
immediate remorse.
It won't show you the inside, but
No.
the pod mic has this new technology. It's so innovative, okay? It has both threads in here. So like if you have the small one, it bypasses the big and screws into the small. If you have the big one, no, not for sure. They didn't throw that in there. You still got to buy a little adapter extra if you have the small one, which the little pod arms, the famous pod arms that everybody wants on their podcast, guess what it uses? The small one.
Yep.
And my
and-
case in point.
And so, okay, what I really like about the SM7B is more on a design front.
It looks great.
It looks great. The thing spins freely. The cable is not on the back of the mic, so when you take it off, you don't have to unplug the mic.
Yeah.
That atrocity is going to be a nightmare to take off. You have to take the cable out, and then you have to spin it out, which, I mean, to be fair, a lot of mics do that,
But these are $100.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
that has a micro USB, and an XLR.
And a headphone jack.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you know nothing, you can buy that microphone.
Quit defending them, Mash. They suck.
Sure,
You
is
can
grubby.
you can buy that microphone and not have to buy an interface. Because
That's
you can
true.
you can monitor your voice and just plug it right into your little MacBook Air, and you don't.
Do have a question. Can you plug two USB microphones into one computer?
No.
Not even if you have multiple
So,
ports. So you have to podcast by yourself.
unless,
that's for your-
unless you're literally podcasting,
By yourself.
Are you sure?
yourself.
Have you tried?
I tried all the time.
I'm pretty sure I looked that up when I was researching.
Anyway, yeah, Mike's.
Yeah, sure. Just stop, man. Just go home.
You would have been so much cooler if you would have just not created this and left it at that.
Or-
because then you would have been like we don't make affordable stuff for people. We have the real deal, which
Okay.
that's cool. I get that.
I would agree with that, except they make the literal epitome of that in form of
The 57.
exactly.
Dude, just get a 57. Literally buy a 57 and an audio box USB.
100%.
And then
yes.
the two
Yes.
or a Scarlett, like the audio box is like $99. The 57 is
For
$99.
$250, you could have a lot more than this.
Yeah. And you could have a lot
the
more to
same
grow.
function.
For
Yeah.
$250, you could definitely have more than one mic being recorded
Okay.
at a minimum, like
yeah.
for sure.
So here are my things.
For sure.
I don't even remember what I sold, but I sold something to get this. I can't remember what it was. I didn't.
You sold some pedal or a Helix. You sold a Line 6. You sold some sort of effects.
I did. Yeah, it was.
Processor.
It was the M9.
Oh, yeah,
M9.
yeah.
Okay, so I used that to. It didn't obviously pay for it in full, but it gave.
With Cloud Lifter.
Yeah. Okay.
CL1 down there. How much is that?
Okay, and this is another thing that makes me really mad. Okay, but hold on, let me go ahead and get into my mic review. All right, I will admit this has. I don't want to know if you want to call it better or just more, but it has more low end to the mic. Okay,
The sure, the SM7B.
I would say this mic when listening.
baby out right.
Also, this is a quick note. I think that the look with the fatter pop filter is a good look on that mic as well.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
It's also a very it's a unique design.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
It looks cool. That's like it.
It
you
does
know,
look cool.
It's an iconic
Yeah,
mic.
it is.
So
That's true.
Here's my things. Okay, the sound wise is very minimal. That has a little bit more low end. This has something in the here. Let me look.
Time to move on to round 2.
Because I pulled it out. Let's see. I ducked it in the 4150 hertz. So 4050 hertz, kind of like that. Here, I can't boost. You won't hear it on the episode, but like you hear that.
Yeah.
So it's got a little bit of that.
That's just is that boosted or was that?
Well, here I'll leave it.
He
flat.
just boosted that high.
Yeah. So this is flat where you can, and I guess it's to kind of cut through a little bit more, but it kind of
Oh yeah.
it hurts my ear.
It's a little harsh.
Yeah, it's a little harsh. So I pulled that down just a little bit.
A little scoop-de-doop. is
Other
the
than
technical
that,
term.
it sounds the exact same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I guess it doesn't sound the exact same, obviously, but it sounds good enough for me. Here's the other thing: when you have the Shure SM7B, you have to crank these mothers on these interfaces because it was built for an older preamp that put out more signal.
Right.
Which then everybody says, oh, well, there's a solution to that. Just buy Cloud Lifter. And here's my number one thing. Why? Why do I have to buy? Okay, it's $399. Let's
He's
throw in a
getting
Cloud
heated.
Lifter.
He's flustered.
Now I'm out. I'm not out $400. I'm out another $190.
Okay.
To be fair,
That's with.
What's the Cloud Lifter? $100?
I think it's 150.
Yeah.
Click on find the.
And that's okay.
Look, I feel, and hey, I think we have some people that don't know. The Cloud Lifter.
Yeah, $150.
This is a microphone preamp,
Yeah.
which means the microphone goes into this little box and it amplifies the signal
Yeah.
To go in your
before it
interface.
goes into the recording equipment, which it doesn't just, preamps don't just, let me make the signal louder. That's not what they do. They all have, characteristics of their own.
But
Like,
it's kind of what they do.
I mean, that is like their very,
That's their basic thing. But yes, there's more to a preamp than just
but
making it louder.
But yeah, because your interface has preamps.
Yes.
Right.
But so running it through another preamp isn't just like, let me bump up this what's the amplitude? Like, it's not just to make it louder. If you're running it through a preamp, it's usually because like you like the way that preamp sounds.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the Cloud Lifter, it's literally like they literally do market it because they know, because the output of this microphone is, or output, or the sensitivity,
The dB level.
it's very low. It is very low.
Right.
Very low.
Which-
Stupid low.
VVV low.
So
CeeLo Green. But here's my thing. You go onto a gear page and you say, hey, I'm not getting a lot of signal out of my mic, my SM7B. And the first comment you will get is
Cloud Lifter.
buy a Cloud Lifter. No, I shouldn't.
buy a
At
different
this
mic.
point, at this point, I've spent $400. We're up to $500. You know what kind of mic you can get for $550?
get yourself a C214.
Get yourself.
That's what I want.
Get yourself a
Here, I'm gonna
Shure,
find out,
a
actually.
Shure podcasting microphone that has a gain level.
Dude, when are we gonna get some
that's-
lavaliers?
That's actually not what that is. That level touchscreen is for your. It's for the headphone
output.
jack.
That makes more sense.
Still dumb.
That is
regardless.
dumb. Like, why do you need that?
Well,
All right.
my whole thing is, why would you? I mean, how many people are recording? I don't know. I guess Cameron did it. Record a podcast by himself.
What? I can get a Neumann for close to $550?
Dude, go to the
no
VMS
way.
one. Go to the VMS one. Go to the VMS one.
How much are the AKG C214s?
VM1. Sorry, VM1. Yeah, it was on sale for
VMSL1.
it was on sale for $500 on Black Friday.
That one doesn't
This
look
one?
as cool, dude.
Yeah.
The ML1.
Yeah.
That one's not cool looking. Whoa, what's that?
Oh, look.
Demo model.
Look,
Dude.
bro, you can get a demo model now for $600.
Large
So for $50 more
diaphragm.
you can get the
Modeling.
mic that does it all.
Yeah,
literally.
literally does it all. Click on it. It'll say what all it freaking does, which I don't know very much about.
This
all
episode
this.
is just us browsing.
It literally is sick though,
Okay, here we go. Look at all those mics.
dude.
It does a Neumann, another Neumann, another Neumann.
And a Boyman.
It does a Boyman and a Coleman. Look,
Yeah.
a 47. I don't know what that is.
A FG. I don't know what that
I don't know
means.
mics well enough to know what
Yeah,
it's.
I don't either.
But anyways, another thing it does is it emulates tube mics,
Yeah.
which everybody loves because it has tubes in it.
Because it sounds
Because tubes.
tubes.
Also, they make a version of this that is a condenser, like pencil, like mic
Yeah, I
type
saw it.
thing.
This.
Yeah, which I don't know what all it does. I haven't done much research on it, but I mean,
Well, it
it's
says,
tiny.
hold on. It says, now what is this? For use with Slate Digital virtual microphone system.
Where do you see that?
I see it under all these.
which
mics.
I have.
What is that?
That's, I mean, you can buy it individually, but it's part of
Okay.
what
So
I
it's
use
it's a type.
How much
it's a
do you pay
plug-in.
per month for it?
right now.
Yeah.
I pay $10.
$10 a month.
$10 a month for not just that, for
Everything.
everything.
Well, so that's important. So, are you sure you can buy it on its own?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, because Slate is a subscription.
I mean, I don't know if when you buy the microphone, it gives you access to that.
I
don't
think
know.
it probably works as a mic by itself, but when you have the subscription, you can do the other modeling
Yeah,
features.
the emulation.
But that's the whole argument for this mic.
Right. It is.
I'm just saying, it's something to consider.
What's the go up to the thingy?
This
No. The description. I'm trying to see if it.
The Slate Digital ML1 at heart is of your VMS system, providing a gateway to a vast array of classic microphones. This ultra-linear, sonically neutral, large diaphragm, that's a lot of adjectives.
Yeah, it is.
Diaphragm condenser mic captures even the loudest sounds with clinical precision. The perfect blank canvas to use with Slate's digital microphone emulations. Beyond that, the ML1 accurately reproduces the proximity effect of a vintage large diaphragm condenser in cardioid mode. When combined with the Slate VMS1 mic preamp or VRS8 audio interface and their incredible VMS software, the ML1 supplies you with unprecedented sonic flexibility.
Yeah.
I mean, do we even need to say anything more?
I mean, we didn't really answer the question, but yeah. I'm.
The
The question is whether when you buy the microphone, you get access to the emulation software. But
I would assume you would.
I don't know. Anyway, I can probably research.
Includes
that,
licenses for classic tubes 1 and 2 and virtual preamp collection. Boom. Sucker.
But that's still not the VMS. Wait, there it is. Combine it with the included VMS modeling software.
Bingo.
Okay.
Boom.
Bingo.
So yeah, that's solid.
Supplies you with unprecedented sonic flexibility.
Clinical
I watched several things
precision or
and
whatever.
I watched several videos on it from people that actually have some of the high end stuff that it's emulating, and they say I use this stuff every day. So yes, I can hear a difference, and it's very subtle, but no one else that isn't using these microphones every day is going to be able to tell a difference.
I guess this is really why I switched to this, is because I've always been a big proponent of the SM7B is the only thing that I bought because it was what it was. Everything else, I've always looked for the alternative. I've always looked for the cheaper option, mainly because I'm broke. But the other thing too is like if an SM58 sounds as good as you singing through a condenser, or even better, don't use the condenser mic because it's a condenser mic. Use whatever sounds better, or use whatever sounds fine. And for this purpose, and hopefully future, I mean, I want to use it to record stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. So use whatever sounds good. That's what really matters. Don't spend money on stuff.
It's fun too. I mean, for us, I know it's always been fun for me ever since I started playing music to make something cheap or like that's supposed to be not good and like make it good. Like I did that. This was a really dumb move, and I'm glad I did it. Like I had this no name brand drum set. It was my first drum set, and I had it for several years, and then I was like actually playing drums a lot. My parents got me this Mapex kit that was actually dope, and I wish I hadn't sold it, but I sold it to Landon and decided that I was gonna
it's a legendary kit.
I was gonna put all new heads and rewrap the no name stupid kit.
Yeah.
And I did. And
The first act.
it was basically first act. It wasn't first act, but it was basically first act. And so I did that, and I used that kit for a number of years. And it's not supposed to be a good kit, but it sounded good.
You had a trash drum set, got a Mapex kit, and sold the Mapex kit?
Yes. And
Amen.
and I bet I can find a picture of it too.
This
It
heater
looks
is
sick.
blasting me.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'll turn it off.
I'm sweating.
But that's always been an interesting thing to me is like making something that like sucks be good, or like using the bare minimum. That's what I mean. Literally until like a month ago, I have never bought a plug-in, partly because I don't really know what I'm doing, so it felt really weird to buy a plug-in. But I've never used a third-party plug-in. I've used stock stuff on everything I've ever done, and that is kind of fun to me because it's like, oh, I'm going to try to make something cool out of this bare minimum setup.
Dude.
That was enough. With No God, I realized that nothing I used was
That's right, because you need God.
Well, yeah. So what I'm talking about is I really released a song today, but
Tell us about it.
Forgot about that.
What I did want to say about the song is
It's been out for a week now, so you better be jamming to it.
Yeah, you
or
already
vibing.
have it memorized.
More like vibing to it.
Actually, you're listening to this, and I'm probably famous now because it went viral.
That's true.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anyways, so
They're already making a movie about it.
I was realizing when I was exporting it, I was like, I didn't use any third-party plugins, and it kind of forced me to because I'm doing a lot more on this is like a work computer, so I didn't put all my stuff on there. But I knew what I liked out of those plugins. I guess those plugins gave me direction of what I want it to sound like, and then I knew what to get out of the plugins that were already in Logic.
Yeah.
Now there are some plugins that I feel like I really want, like the Vocal Writer plugin. I don't know why, but every time I do something, I'm like, I wish I had that because I feel like it would fix all of my
Zach
problems.
talks about how great that is.
Really?
Who makes that?
Waves.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to find somebody else that
I'm
makes
sure
it
that
besides
it's
Waves.
not like a complicated idea.
I hear a lot of good stuff about that. It's called like something. Is it called something toys?
Sound Toys?
Sound Toys.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of good stuff about their stuff. I've used the Slate stuff for like a month, and honestly, I'm
Lost.
really well. I'm lost in all
I'm
of the
sure
different
there's so
stuff,
much.
but like I've really found some stuff that I really like. Like the virtual mix rack stuff is very cool.
I bet that's a cool thing to have.
That's my favorite thing about it so far is the virtual mix rack because it has so much good stuff in it, and it's so much easier than doing like an actual channel strip. Like you can get everything to an extent, like not delays and stuff, but like your EQs and compressors all in like one spot.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just very convenient, and all of them sound really good, and they have really good presets, which for somebody who doesn't know what he's doing like me is very helpful for there to be good solid starting points that sound good, and then you just make subtle adjustments.
And I think that was another thing too, is like when I would do that, I would look at all the individual components and be like, what knobs do they turn to make this sound this good? And then I started to just kind of, I guess that's where I can do it better with the Logic plugins because I know kind of what they did. Like I said, there's some plugins that I'm like, I really just wish I had, but I just am too cheap to buy them so far. But just work with what you got and make it sound good.
Word.
When it comes to mics, when it comes to plugins, when it comes to whatever, make it sound good.
Speaking of plugs, go listen to No God.
Yeah. It's KNOW.
It'll be out.
Oh, for sure. Well, first
it's
of all,
gonna be out.
No God.
It's out.
KNOW. Add it to your playlist.
Hey, a secret.
Helps a lot.
If you're listening to this episode on December 18th, McCaslin's new single is already out.
It's out.
Yes, and that too. And we all three have.
That's true.
We never even talked about
Emmanuel.
Yeah, but yeah. It's been
It's
out. It's out.
It's out and it's big. It's happening. People are putting it on their Instagram stories.
No God.
For sure.
KNOW God.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Vibey.
Nostalgia.
And also
Only Way, McCaslin Ash. Go listen to that too.
Only Way.
The
Because
intro
why?
of Only Way
'Cause
makes
we
you
need
want to
you.
start a fire in your house on a cold winter
Start
night.
a fire.
But not like an aggressive fire.
No, like just one in the
A
fireplace.
spirit fire.
Oh.
When I hear the intro of McCaslin's songs, I'm walking through a warm house with a cup of coffee, about to sit in a onesie PJs on my couch
Yeah. No, I was kind of
and watch
I
Pretty
was
Little
kind of
Liars.
conflicted on that one because I feel like the intro, the song is a little. It has some different vibes.
Oh, it's different.
It starts very like Mayer-esque,
Yeah.
and then it just goes full like worship, kind of. Like,
I would totally agree with you on that, but I like
so
it.
yeah, I was like, should I just cut this intro and like save it for something else? I was like, no, forget it.
Forget
it's
that,
going
dude.
in there.
Forget it.
Also, I just want to say a huge thank you to all my faithful fans that have led me to this point, because I officially have a song that broke 1,000 streams on Spotify. And I never thought it would happen. I never thought that I would get rid of that less than 1,000 on any of my songs. And let me just say, we've done it.
Nice.
Hey,
We've done it.
you know what? Invisible is on its way.
Dude,
We're at 250 so far.
Let's go.
I just went to check on that, and I was going to see if it had passed, but it hasn't.
Oh, yeah. It's
You'll
moving
get- you'll
slow,
get
but
there.
it'll get there.
You'll get there.
My other songs will never get there, but Invisible has a shot.
Okay. I guess probably last thing for this episode.
Yeah.
Coleman.
So this was a Christmas episode, even though we haven't talked about Christmas at all. But we have a gift for Coleman.
No.
Me and Mash picked it
Totally.
out.
No.
And here it is.
Okay, we were all supposed to bring each other gifts, and Mash was the only one who did.
Well, it's not like here's what it is. I already got this, and then I was like, we did all agree to it, but then no one else did it.
Yeah, here's what happened. I'm going to break it down, the actual story. Here's what happened. Mash bought me something. And then he said, would you guys want to do a gift exchange and make it like a thing for the podcast? And we were like, yeah, sure. And then we didn't. So now we just have this one gift for me. And it's kind of awkward. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of like I'm at a
fine.
birthday party or something.
And we're all like, open it. It's fine. I'm just the most caring and generous Christmas spirit.
Looks like a candle.
It's
Oh, did it break?
no. It did not.
Got some paperwork.
Wow.
That was nice.
Oh, baby.
Oh, coffee.
Oh, snap. This is from Blacksmith Coffee. That's where this is from.
Coleman's telling me that like I should be like, oh yeah.
Look at this. Look at this green
Look at
color.
the packaging.
Look at that. That looks great.
Christmas vibes.
Okay, guys. Okay. This is an Ethiopian
Can you give us a review?
whole bean from Greenway Coffee Company.
Wait, you just said blacksmith.
That's from it's from the shop Blacksmith Coffee.
Oh.
Or Blacksmith. I think it's called Blacksmith Coffee.
Yeah, blacksmith.
And they use Greenway beans. They're also based in Houston, I think.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I was there. I
Yeah.
went there.
Yeah.
They use Greenway
You went to
beans.
Greenway.
No, I went to blacksmith.
Got it. Okay.
So does Greenway Beans use slaves to grind their coffee or to harvest their coffee beans?
It's honestly kind of, I just realized used to their bags were black, but they're green. And I wonder if it's because they're called Greenway.
They're not all green.
Okay. So anyway, this is an Ethiopian. Sidama.
Wait, that is an Ethiopian? That's sick.
This is an Ethiopian strain
Oh.
of coffee.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified.
And this is the most important part. When picking a coffee, you have to see the flavor notes. Star fruit, which I've never had.
I'm
Have you
Googling
ever
it.
had star fruit, McCaslin?
No.
I think they're those crazy looking ones. Lemongrass, that sounds pleasant. And Earl Grey. Oh, yeah. Those are those crazy star fruits.
I wonder why they call it a star fruit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks like a star.
Maybe it's
Nah,
something to do with the yellow color, you know?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm pumped about this. Thank you, McCaslin.
You're welcome.
I have been really enjoying some different coffees lately, and I do this thing every year on New Year's where I do Coleman's favorite things on my Instagram. And I've never done this. I'm adding a segment this year of my top 3 bags of coffee that I had all year. And so I'm going to try this, which, by the way, this one is definitely in it. The one that
was so good.
The one that I made this morning. But this one still has a chance to jump into that top
I just
3.
asked her. I was like, "Give me the freaking
Weirdest
fruitiest
one.
stuff you got."
That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
That's what you got to do.
and Earl Grey, which Earl Grey, like on a surface level, makes me think it smells great. Earl Grey makes me worry that it's like at first I'm like, oh, it's gonna be just like not fruity.
Squeeze the bean air out of that little hole right
But
there.
Earl Grey just means it's gonna. To me, it's like
It smells good.
it's gonna be like more tea-like, which is a.
You got to really squeeze it, Hunter. Squeeze the bag.
I'm smelling it.
Both hands.
I'm smelling
Squeeze
it. I smell the bean fragrant coming out the hole.
Dude.
Yeah, can we get some ASMR?
Dude.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
can't
got
smell
something we can
anymore.
talk about
I
on the
have
next
COVID.
episode, by the way. I want to talk
Oh,
about
there it is.
I want to talk about the process of filming a music video because I never ever want to do it again.
Guys, from Dibinsa, Sidama, Ethiopia. Merry Christmas from the Lit P
From
fam.
the Greenway fam.
If you want to get Jesus Christmas vibes, go listen to Emmanuel.
Oh.
And if you don't, listen to it anyway.
Definitely.
If you want to vibe out and, get sad and happy and sentimental about children and godly parenting,
Oh, yeah.
go listen to No
Godly
God.
parenting. That's a great way
And
to put it.
I don't know what you want to do about my song, but just go listen to it anyway.
That album art is key. It's
And
key.
I
It's key.
copied somebody, but I can't find out who it was.
There it is. This is secretly out right now today, and I
Yeah.
haven't
It's not
announced
secret.
It.
It's a
because
secret
This
release.
is late.
Yeah, can you go to the out? I don't know
What?
that album art. I'm proud.
I
of
can't
it.
make it any here. I
Yeah,
know
you
how to
can
make
play
it bigger.
it and then drag this thing bigger.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Here, go to the corner. Go to the corner of this.
Oh, it's not.
It's not working. Mash, what the frick, bro? Your song doesn't work.
it does. I listened to it on the way here shamelessly. I made it through No God about 5 times. Get those streams up,
Nice.
Dude, also check out the Bonez EP. It's sick.
Yeah, Bonez and River Bead.
dude. That's the weirdest thing to me is I did a whole EP. People like Riverbed is exponentially more,
Yeah.
and not even Riverbed on the album. Riverbed the single.
Yeah.
I'm
That's how
done.
I don't. That's why
I'm
said,
releasing only singles from here on out.
That's why I said freaking. I released Jesus at the Center. That's all anybody even listens to.
Yeah,
Nobody cares about Coleman songs.
Nobody cares about anything else.
Your
Like,
Grace
I
Finds
released-
Me is a jam.
Well, I did it really. I don't know why I did this. It was way too much. I should have just waited like a week and just released it all. But I released Jesus at the Center, and then the next week I released Living Hope, and
Yeah,
then the
that's not
next
gonna
week I
work.
released the whole thing. No one listens to any of the other songs. No one except Randy Ziegler. Randy Ziegler
and
listens
Justin.
and Justin, but Randy Ziegler listens to Your Grace Finds Me and Jesus at the Center literally constantly.
Every day.
I remember, I'll never forget. I was like, Randy, dude, I'm editing this stuff from D Now. I was riding in the car with him and I had my laptop and he was like, dude, play it. And it was still so raw. And I played Jesus at the Center and it finished and he said, dude, that was sick. Play it again.
That's awesome.
And I played it again and he said, play it again. And we listened to it like 50 times.
And you loved it.
And I was like,
You loved
okay,
every
bro.
bit of
Like
it.
third time came and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to this anymore. I'm done with this.
So, guys, listen to our music. We do want you to listen to our music. That is no secret. Because
also
we work
check
hard on
out
it.
this new emo band on the scene, Your Broken Hero. New single, A Letter to Ashley, is
Guys,
out.
let me just let you know that No God has been live for
Alive.
since 12 a.m. And I've got 10 streams.
Let's go. On our way to 1 million.
Yes.
Did you just say that no God is alive?
No God
You
but
heretic.
one. No God
No,
but
that's
one.
not what I meant.
All right.
Ah.
All right.
Are we closing this
Let's
thing
get
out?
the heck out.
Yeah,
So yeah,
let's
go
just-
ahead and follow us on Spotify, subscribe on Apple Podcasts,
Yeah.
and subscribe on YouTube's. And if you want to become a patron, go to patreon.com/litp.
Guys, have a merry Christ-filled Christmas.
You can support
Wow.
Lit P for as little as $1 a month.
There's no happy
That's
holidays
true.
around here.
If you're feeling charitable this Christmas,
yeah, hey, it's Christmas. We need to milk this thing.
yeah, for sure.
People
And-
are out here buying people's dinners and stuff.
Hey, and I don't know if we ever decided we were going to do this definitively, but it would be cool if we had these patrons over to help us paint this godforsaken studio.
Yeah,
That would
they
be
pay
great.
us, so we let them work for us for free.
Exactly. But
makes
they get
so
to-
much sense.
But they get to hang with us. I might make them
Nah,
They
don't,
get
don't
a
push it.
coffee.
They get
Nah.
to hang with us.
You'd make them Starbucks.
Maybe. The Komodo blend.
But
Dude.
I also was thinking about using some of our patron leftover money funds. I'm trying to figure out the right item to do like a giveaway.
Yeah.
A giveaway
Yeah.
where it's not like, we're not giving away a car, obviously. Okay. But I don't want to give
Cloud
away.
lifter.
Oh, exactly. I was thinking of
No.
something like, not
I
like
need
a
it.
cloud lifter, but a lot of our listeners aren't strictly musicians.
What if we had a
An M7.
tumbler that had our logo on it?
But is that, I want people to
We
want.
have to get rid of those.
They're at my house, ready to be delivered.
I'm coming to get it
that's
today.
good.
All right,
stuff.
come on.
Seriously, to give it to Paula.
Yes.
For Christmas.
It's been so long.
Does she ask you about it every day?
Pal.
She tried to roast. She didn't try. She roasted me for it the other night.
Wow.
I'm glad she doesn't go public with it.
She's
though.
like, "Where's my freaking cup?" But she's also like, "But because originally I was like, I'll just bring it to you," and she was like, "No, I need a proper She wants all of us to show up
and sing her a Christmas carol.
and film the reveal.
Dang.
Anyway, we got to get them out. Who
Paula-
else doesn't have one that's supposed to have one?
A lot of people.
Impala.
Derek, Paula, Philip, Evan Rowan.
Chuck?
No, I gave
He
Chuck
has
his.
his. He's the only one.
Him and Evan.
Wu-Tan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's because I had them in my car, and they're like, "When are we gonna get it?" And I was like, "You know what?
Dude, just have
Here's
it.
your stupid cup."
Cups coming your way, guys. And they're not even that ugly. That's the best part.
Yeah. Amen. All right. Well, have a great day. Do the
Yeah.
Merry
things and
Christmas.
amen.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Happy Honda days.